Welcome back. We're back in the Ferrari and it's in the GT series. There's no pit stops at the moment in the GT series. They seem to have shortened the races, so we can just go all out on the medium tyres. We are at Daytona. We're going to start from the back. That was 18th place or 19th. I think it was 19th. I'm not sure. We'll find out at the end of the race. We get rear-ended into the first corner, so it's a very normal lobby, and we don't want to take him out, so we'll brake, come off the throttle, let him get back on track, and then we'll carry on our race from here. We're in 17th place, try and stay out the way of them two. Like I was saying, we're in the Ferrari. It's the GT series, shortened at the moment, just for the time being. I don't know why Forza have done that. It's a lot better when you have to make a pit stop, change up strategies, etc, but we're not going to complain too much. GT series is a brilliant series. It is probably one of my favourites behind S-Class. This is the same Ferrari. Bloody hell, they're all battling there. We need to get away from this rear end pack. Such a difficult car through corners, but once you get onto the straights, it really shows its power, and we can stretch the legs of the Ferrari now, and there we go. We should be up the rear end of that pack in front within no time. We're 0.85, 0.84 behind the leader, so that's not too bad, and it looks like we've got straight line speed on him as well, which is a good thing. But we don't know if anyone else strong had started from the back like us, so do expect some cars to be overtaken into first place soon, who will be a lot stronger, because we have already taken off 2 seconds off the lead on that first straight, and now we've got the second straight, and that was at 8.5 seconds, I think it was. We rear-end him there. He gets a lovely bump draft from us, which we didn't intend to give him, but I'm sure he'll take it. And we get a penalty for it as well. So there you go. For helping someone out massively on a straight, we get the penalty. I do understand why we get it though. I'm not trying to justify rear-ending someone. You shouldn't rear-end someone regardless. But I know sometimes people appreciate the bump draft. I know they do. And you lot are liars if you're sitting there thinking, but you rammed him. No. We all love a bump draft on a straight. Right, so back to the race. We're in 10th place. We're 4 seconds behind the lead, so we did take off half of the time he was ahead. It doesn't look like there's anyone strong that's going to be overtaking, unless I did just see an overtaking to first place coming out of this corner. We'll keep an eye on the delta. He's at 4.1. 4.0. It looks like it's still going to be us that has the advantage. And where do we go here? We'll go for the outside, try and cut out, and that was too much of a cut, so we've lost a bit of time there. Let's sneak through the middle then, because he's blocking that top line off. There we go, back on track, 4 seconds behind, and we are reeling in the leader still. All right, perfect. So back to the car. This is the same car that I use at Le Mans. It's a brilliant tune. It's very sharp on the front end for how quick it is in a straight line. There's next to no rear end, so you really have to be a bit delicate with the rear end, but the advantages of the delicacy that you have to take with it massively overpower, which is what I'm trying to say is basically this thing is built for top speed. If you take it to Daytona, Le Mans, tracks like that, it will dominate like it is now. What happens when it comes up against another car with the similar tune and obviously the same make Ferrari? It becomes a very good race. There's no simpler way to say that. It is such entertainment when you get two of these things on a power track. If you want to see evidence of that, go onto my YouTube. The Le Mans race with this car is the exact same tune. You can really see it stretch its legs there, and we come up against an exact same Ferrari. We started from the back as always, like we do in the GT series, and that was with a pit stop as well, with dynamic weather. It was raining, it was dry, we had the whole lot, and yeah, we started from the back in this Ferrari. There was another person who had the same Ferrari. He had a different tune though. He definitely had less aero and maybe a tiny bit more power. I don't know what he had done, but it was so quick in a straight line. Even in the draft, even if we followed him on his rear end out of corners at Le Mans all the way down the straights, we just couldn't get past him. He just had the power, but then we had slightly better turning, slightly better braking, and slightly better grip coming out of corners. I won't tell you how the race ended. It was a brilliant race, very fair racing, and yeah, all in all, just what you want to watch in a Forza race, I would say. Just end-to-end entertainment from the start to the end, and obviously with fair racing as well, makes it a lot more entertaining. We've just gone into first place, by the way, because I'm waffling on. I knew we would. We were catching him 4 seconds a lap. There's nothing he could do. We've gone past him, and yeah, I thought, rather than talking about this race, which inevitably we were going to win, maybe try and promote a race that was a much better than this one. So you should definitely check it out. It was brilliant. But yeah, back to this race. We've overtaken the whole field, as you could see through the straights. We were so quick. I don't think he's going to lunge us here. This is probably his final chance to get back ahead of us. If he lunges here, then fair play to him. If he doesn't, well, he's accepted defeat, and we are going to Max Verstappen him now. We're on lap 4 out of 5. We've got a 2.25 second penalty. He's got a 0.8 penalty. All we have to do is oh God, you want me to do maths now, don't you? So we have to be I don't know. I can't work that out off the top of my head. My maths is really bad. Basically, if we get 2 seconds ahead of him, I think we'll be all right. 2 seconds ahead. That'll be safe in my eyes. I know you guys are probably sat there going, well, no, that's more than safe. It is more than safe. I know if we're 2 seconds ahead, we'll be okay. We're pushing down here on the straight into the first corner, into the final lap of the race, up to 190 miles an hour. We're going to try and hit the braking zone nicely here, keep the car nice and steady. There you go, we'll stay for third gear, because it'll stop the rear end going, and there we go, accelerate out, nice and simple, 2.3 ahead. It's all looking good at the moment, people. And Daytona, I was thinking as well, when they run Daytona back, I thought of a lot more tracks that would have been more popular than Daytona, like Monza. What is Monza still not doing here? That's just ridiculous. And then for me, I always forget the name of it, the Australian track. my mind recently is really bad. Bathurst. Yeah, Bathurst for me is brilliant, and it's competitive, and some sections are really, really tight, so you have to be really brave to go for overtakes. Even if the overtake seems on, sometimes it won't be because of how thin the track is. It's such a brilliant track, and you've got the long straights, and then you've got the corner sequences. Really good. If there was probably one more after that, I would, obviously me being British, I would say Brands Hatch. Love that track. I was really strong around there as well. I've got some old videos on my YouTube channel from Forza 7. I love Brands Hatch. Such a cool track. You make a mistake, you're off. Brilliant. Yeah, we'll just flip over the line there because we're far enough ahead. And that was really just a race of me waffling. I mean, look at that. I was 2 seconds quicker than the next quickest car. This thing is just a beast in a straight line. If you want an entertaining race that's competitive, then obviously check out the YouTube channel of the Le Mans GT series with the same Ferrari. It was brilliant. You'll enjoy it. This was more just, I think, just taking it out, getting it warmed up, stretching its legs through a bit, and it, as always, shows up. But yeah, cheers for watching, guys. Sorry about the waffle. I'll see you guys again soon.